BlackRock, the world's biggest asset manager, has announced their Bitcoin move, which is some pretty gosh darn big news and could even have some pretty crazy and wild implications for the long-term price of Bitcoin. So in this video, I want to explain why the world's biggest companies are probably not going to have such an easy time getting their hands on all of the Bitcoins, man. My name is Lark. I make videos on investing. If that's a topic you like, if it's a topic you enjoy, a topic you want to learn some more about, then you should definitely subscribe to the channel. That'd be pretty awesome. And of course, if you can take a quick second to give that thumbs up button some love, that would be much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get into this topic. BlackRock, the financial arm of the Great Reset agenda, well, they have just announced that they are making a big move into the Bitcoin space, eventually into the wider crypto space, Bitcoin first, specifically that they are going to be enabling buying Bitcoin for their huge base of wealthy clients via Coinbase. Now, this is a partnership that makes sense for Coinbase. Of course, Coinbase is going to team up with BlackRock. Obviously, anyway, Coinbase. So, it's official. BlackRock, the world's biggest asset manager, is coming for your coins. Which is funny because CEO Larry Fink used to do a lot of trash talking on the old Bitcoin. Never listen to what the banker class says. Watch what they do. Watch where their money actually goes, their actual actions. And also just, remember that all the ESG fear-mongering nonsense, so much of that's just intended to get the Bitcoin from your pockets into theirs. Just a quick side note, but it's true. Anyway, so BlackRock. They're coming for your Bitcoin. They want your coins. Personally, I'm not planning on selling BlackRock my coins for cheap. Obviously, you're not getting them here, man. But BlackRock, for better or worse, is a massive financial force. They control $10 trillion in assets. So I want to explore in this video the moon maths of what it means that such a big asset manager like BlackRock has arrived on the scene. And before I explain that math to you, I just want to throw out a quick reminder to get signed up for the Wealth Mastery Cryptocurrency Investor Report. This is my weekly newsletter, comes straight to your inbox. My team of writers and myself work hard to find opportunities for you to make money every single week in these cryptocurrency markets. Best part is you can sign up for free using the link down below in the description. Okay, moon math time. So BlackRock's got $10 trillion in assets under management. Meanwhile, the total market cap of Bitcoin is just around $440 billion, give or take a few billion dollars in either direction by the time you end up watching this video. So that means that just 4.4% of BlackRock's total asset stack would buy all the Bitcoin. The problem here, though, for BlackRock is that 65.8% of all the Bitcoin currently available is in the hands of long-term holders, people that have not moved their coins in over a year. And if we take a look at the on-exchange balances of coins, it's only just around 12% of the total supply right now actually sitting on cryptocurrency exchanges, meaning there are only 2.3 million coins even available on the open market for sale right now. Which means that BlackRock, at best, could buy 0.5% equivalent of their total assets under management. And think about this, just a 0.05% allocation of their assets into Bitcoin to buy around 10% of the supply of coins. That's crazy, the ones currently sitting on exchanges, right? That would represent about 1.2% of the total supply of coins, or around 230,000 Bitcoin. Big chunk of money for most people, tiny sliver of money for BlackRock. It's insane, right? You realize, though, that none of this lives in a vacuum. You see, if BlackRock tries to buy 10% of the available supply of Bitcoin on exchanges, it will have a dramatic price impact on the remaining 90% of the coins sitting on exchanges. And that's just them allocating 0.05% of their assets under management into Bitcoin. What if they tried to go for 1%? There are literally not enough coins listed on every exchange in the world right now for that to happen, it would take them buying every single available coin on Coinbase and BINANCE and everywhere else, plus finding a truckload of mega whales willing to sell them hundreds of thousands of coins apiece. The price implications are staggering beyond belief. Big money cannot get a substantial position into Bitcoin without spiking the markets way higher. And that's just Blackrock, just Blackrock. But what if, for fun, we consider, well, some of the other big players? And we're not even going to talk about public companies. We're not going to talk about the family offices and their trillions, or just regular Joe Blows, who have bought a lot of Bitcoin recently, by the way, who just want to get stacks and sats and secure their financial freedom. Now let's just look at some of the other top asset managers. So if we just look at some of the top 20 guys, they're not all into Bitcoin. They're not all giving Bitcoin to their customers or allowing them to invest in it. We do see a lot of crypto interest amongst the top 20. Here's a list of some of the most prominent asset managers in the top 20 who have announced different Bitcoin-related plays. Fidelity, 4.2 trillion. State Street, 4 trillion. Morgan Stanley, 3 trillion. JP Morgan, 3 trillion. Goldman Sachs, 2.3 trillion. Bank of New York Mellon, 2.2 trillion. Now together, they represent about $18.5 trillion in assets. Combined, that's nearly twice the size of BlackRock. If we combine that with BlackRock, that's like $28.5 trillion in total assets under management. Bitcoin's market cap, again, $440 billion. Just a 1.5% allocation from these fund managers would be equal to the entire market cap of all the Bitcoin. All of it. You know, sometimes people ask me, Lark, just why are you so damn handsome? No, that's a different question, different video. They ask, Lark, how is the price of Bitcoin gonna get up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, even $1 million someday, $1 million? Think of what I just told you, the simplicity of it all, the scarcity of Bitcoin. The world's top asset managers could only allocate just 1.5% in order to try and buy up every Bitcoin. That would be the equivalent market cap, right? But as we just discussed, only about 10% of all the Bitcoin is actually even on exchange for sale, meaning that at best, all the world's asset managers, well, the top asset managers, not even all of them, right? It's like 6 of the top 20 could only allocate 0.15% of the money into Bitcoin. And what do you think will happen if they make some kind of quick move to try and get all that Bitcoin that's sitting on exchanges? Prices would explode beyond what you can possibly imagine. Just remember, there's a big game going on right now. That game to get the Bitcoin from your wallet into their wallets. And they're very well funded. They got a lot of money. They got a lot of influence. I, for one, will not be selling BlackRock or JP Morgan or any of these other Wall Street cronies my Bitcoin for cheap. I'm stacking, I'm holding. Bitcoin at the current prices, I think, is an absolute freaking bargain. But what do you think? Will asset managers like BlackRock end up sending the price of Bitcoin soaring higher in the years to come? Or maybe it's just not going to be a big deal. Meh, big fat nothing burger. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.